I think I'm alive. No, I'm not. It says I am. Okay, now I am, sort of, I guess.
Motion detected at the front door.
Okay. Okay. We gotta go on that. Activity. Profile. It says I'm live somewhere. Stream. Chat. Stream. Blah. Okay. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I had to go and do some food shopping and some other stuff, so but I do apologize. If you missed me yesterday, I missed you guys. And then when I got home, I was really tired, and I just kind of had a blasé, slow, lazy day. And plus, I did some things to my farm to kind of get it a little better. But I think it's kind of awesome that we have our the Christmas event, which I've never done from last year. So some of you, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I know that there's going to be lots of farms, ready, willing, and able to go to, have it all set up. And I know we're going to get a lot of nice things, which is going to be great. So, if you all just hang in there, and we'll make it through. And again, I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving day with your um, and with family or friends or alone. It's it is what it is. Sorry. Um, I didn't really do very much on Thanksgiving Day except I made a nice dinner. Um, didn't have turkey. I really didn't want to have a turkey anyways, but I had a nice dinner, and you know what? It worked for me. As long as it worked for me, I'm happy. But anyways, so I did a little slight change, and because I was talking to Ace about it, and I did a little slight change to my lettuce farm, and believe it or not, if you look down below, it's helped my inventory immensely when it comes to doing apples, pears, and lemons. And I know some of you can't make a farm that big, or you can't, you don't have want to do a favor farm. You want to do something with flowers and things, and that's fine too. I mean, that's why, like with me, instead of like opening up a farm, because I know a lot of you have done that. But on the flip side of the coin, some people, they go full steam ahead. They make a poinsettia flower farm, which can generate you gold, and it's going to generate you diamonds and things like that, which is great. But for me, I have been doing all my farms basically half and half, um, just because I want to get the benefits and I need them, for other things. Like I did one with my poinsettias, and I did one with on the other side with trees, which has worked out for me. Um, and again, I actually, like last night now, and I did my fish farm and flowers, and I know you guys did see me do that in the
Motion
process,
detected
but
at the
I'm going to
front door.
show you how it came out. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. It's not done because I haven't fully opened um, my fourth farm yet. But at least I have it, to the point where I'm comfortable with it. It's got my fish out there, and it's really working well for me. Um, I kind of found that middle even kind of thing that, to get stuff done right. Um, on the other hand, let me see. Do I have to go all the way up on this? I probably do, and I don't wanna. But that's okay. Oh no, I'm fine. Um, but what I probably did was Good morning, Drew. How are you? And how are your little girls doing? But anyway, like I was saying, I did finish excuse me. Oh, that's awesome, Drew. You got a lot of farming done. Good for you all. Good for you. I kind of I sort of finished my fish and flower farm. Um, I still am in the process of still, trying to open it. So, but at least I got my fish all finally set up to where I want them to be, and they're very productive. Um, and after I got all the fish set up and the flowers, oh gosh, I think you know it was really. I thought, anyways, before it was really easy. See, because you probably have them or will be getting them soon. See, it was really easy to set up my flowers and fish at one time because at the time we didn't get how can I? We didn't get. I think they're not geraniums. We got another new flower. We actually technically got 5 new flowers, which that threw a monkey wrench in. Of course it did. But then when I was doing the flowers the other day, I'm sitting there going, "Oh Lord." I was like, "Oh no, no, no," because uh, I ended up kind of like putting 200 flowers down of one kind, and then 200 flowers of the same kind, but obviously they were different, different color or whatever. So I said, "Okay, that'll work for me." It's usually what happens. And I'm so thankful I look back. What happened was I didn't have any that because I removed them actually. I had the donkeys down, but obviously when I wiped that entire map, my donkeys were gone. Wouldn't you know? I got a quest to get them, to do them. That's okay. I'm working on that. But I'm still, like I said, I'm still opening up my fourth farm because, like I said, it's not fully opened. But you know what? I'm really close to getting it kind of sort of done. Notice I said kind of sort of, but it's getting done. At least it's getting done. That's what counts. Dr. Obi, what's new? Were you able to see what I did to the lettuce farm? I actually changed. I actually added more. I actually added workers, and it's been so extremely helpful. So, like, I put some trees in yesterday because I really need the fruit. I'm constantly running out, and I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. So I got all that done. So it looks good. Looks good. Um, as you probably already know, I set my farm to private for now. But if you want to get something off my farm, just let me know, and I'll open it. Wait a second. Where is? Huh? Oh, you're not playing anything. Oh. You know what I'm gonna do today? Second tiers? There is no second tier. There's just the one oh, I know which ones you're talking about. They're just, I'll show you. Hold on a minute. You're right. There is sort of a second tier of sprinklers, but it's not something that you're going to want to put down on your farm unless you got a bazillion bucks. You should just use the standard sprinklers because that's what that's what I use. But they do have another sprinkler, and it does the same thing as these sprinklers here. Yeah, they are. They're the light up ones. They're okay. But yeah, I'll show you them. Wait a minute. Well, and the thing is too, like, okay, you see how this is right here? Oh, cutesy farm. Cutesy farm. Okay, I get it. I think cutesy farm. A cutesy farm. Well, I don't think my farm's gonna be cutesy, so let me go back over here for a minute. Let me see.
Motion detected at the front door.
Oh, I can just do it here. It's just easy. Yeah, those are for the. You got so much more money than you know what to do with. Well, excuse me, ribbons. Yeah, and well, I get it. They're glowing sprinklers. They're the same thing as the regular ones. Okay? Like, this is your glow stick. Yeah, they're the same. Watch, I'll show you. Brown, green. Okay. See, it goes 9 by 9, right? I mean, it's the same thing. Okay, now I'm going to back away so you can see it. See that little black dot? That's what it is. And obviously if you put flowers or whatever you need to put in there, you're good. And again, I'm going to show you guys something. Like, let's say, for example, where is it? Yeah, it's over here. Game. Okay. You remember when I told you about prioritize add-ons? Well, this time I'm going to show you. I'm going to put yes for now, but you always have to put it back when you're done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, just to show you an example, I'm going to go over here, okay, and take this. See, notice I highlighted it. It highlights it. I'm going to take this out. Oh, actually, I'll do it here because my gas pump is there. Okay, I'm going to take this and just move it here, right? And then I'm going to take this and put it here. See? Then this here isn't going to glow because, it's not one of those glowy type. But see? It's now in, it's now over. Wait a minute, let me make the screen bigger if you guys want to see it. I'm sorry. Okay, so now you can't see the one that's in front of me right now. The only one you can see is this one here, and I made it black. See, so it does cover up the 9, within that radius. It does cover up that block of 9. So it does the same thing, except it glows. And they like it, and they also have, obviously, black, orange, pink, purple, red, white, yellow, standard. See, so I mean, it's it's totally up to you what you want to do. Now I'm gonna go back into settings. We'll see. I'll wait till nightfall. I'll see what it does. It is kind of nightfall now. I don't see it doing anything. um, unless what they're saying is that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, unless it means this. But you're right. It's supposed to do something. Maybe it's because it's the color black. I don't know. Water tiles. Water's the tiles around it. Colors tile on the map. It's called glowing sprinklers, but I think the thing is it might glow maybe at the top of it, but it just says colors tiles on the map. That's what it does. Like if I went ahead and put let me try a pink one. Oh, green. Ooh, no. Don't they have pink? Okay. So here's a pink one. I mean, it kind of looks a little glowy. Kinda. Okay, so let's look at the map again. Okay, see? It just shows up pink. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. But hey, it is what it is. Sorry. Now I'm going to go back to my game again. Prioritize add-ons. I'm going to put no because if I accidentally, I can accidentally delete it. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Drew. If you want to see how it works, it's not a worries. No worries at all. I do not mind showing people how to do things. See, these are the glow sticks in, basically people but look at how expensive they are. 20 diamonds? I think not. So, I mean, I suppose if you want to go with doing, well, it's a choice between ribbons and diamonds. It's really a choice. I don't know. I had, it's kind of like, I just try to get my farm together, and if I can decorate a little bit here and there, I will do that. But other than that, and look at that little square. I mean, obviously, if I wanted to do a word or something like that, you can do it. It is doable. I've seen other people do it as well. It's just a preference, that really it's just a preference. It's how you want to decorate your stuff and things like that. Oh, and by the way, you know how I make those carrot cakes? Well, guess what I did? Now see, this is just me, so don't do it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. But what I did do yesterday was because my carrot cake hit 100, so I says, so you know what I did? I prestiged my carrot cake. But it didn't take very long for it to get to level 100. Only because, I do have like a lot of houses. I'm constantly making those cupcakes. So I figure if I can get it to prestige 5 eventually someday, I'll get, instead of getting the one cupcake, I'll get 2. There you go, see? But I'm patient. I'll take my time and hopefully get, and you got to remember now, it has to reach level 100 for every time you want to prestige it. And I'm going to just keep it up to 5 if and when I get it to there. 5's going to be my limit, because when you use boost, when you use boost anyways, you'll get 2. So I kind of figure, hey, that's not too bad of an idea. And my rabbits are pretty much up there. The Easter rabbits, I got them up there. I've got one more. I don't. Let me see. What level are they now? My rabbits. The Easter rabbits right now are level 32. So once they hit level 5, well, you get 2 stoves in each house. 2 stoves. That's it. You get like 2 stoves, 1 piano, 1 art thing, and then you get the sculpting. So wait a minute. 2 stoves, piano, sculpture, painting. That's it. Yeah. But but now if you figure, if you've got, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, so you figure you get 8 stoves total on your farm. Let me see. Yeah. So you'll get 4 houses. 1. And they only cost 25 ribbons. I mean, this one's 250. Oh, and by the way, it's they go through stages. Just kind of bear that in mind. And it requires you to give it, certain things. So yeah. See, like this is the painting. Ooh, why didn't I put? Okay, who knows? I'm not gonna complain. See, yeah, I mean, I just focused on that one. Oh, you would. Oh, feather. Oh, those are ducks. Yeah. See, painting. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Did you? Did you? Oh. 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 Did your daughter see these yet? No, she did not. Oh, I want to give them to her. Oh, Drew, whenever I can visit your farm, I want to give her something. I know she's going to love it. Where can I put it? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me go to the other house. It just dawned on me because you missed Valentine's Day. That's right. Oh. I know she's gonna love this. I don't think they're for outs. I have to double check. Yeah, okay, no problem, Drew. But yeah, it just dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute, okay. I'm gonna put this here. Let me show you. She will love it. Now, there's 3 colors: brown, or black, and blue. What color do you think she'll like? Brown, black, or blue? You're gonna love see how big they are. She will never come out of that house. Actually, we'll give her the black bear. Okay. Oops. Where can I put him? Oh God! Come on, give me some room. It's not gonna give me any. Oh no, that's like really big, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Gosh. All right, we'll put the bear in here because you know, it's the cooking area. Check this out. She'll love that, having a big bear in a house. And what? It's only third. This was from Valentine's Day. Yeah, it was. It was a Valentine's one. And then let me show you this too, because I did do this on one of my farms, and obviously, um, because you know how bears like honey, right? So we also have. Where are they? This was Valentine's Day too. And there, and actually, I love these. Yeah, it's a bear. Yeah. So here it goes. That's the. I think that was supposed to be the pink one. No, the red. Because we only have, and on the bottom of the thing it says variations. One through whatever. This one's only got two. So we did the red. So here's the pink. Put the pink one down here. Oh, and one other thing too, I'll show you. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Let's get rid of this chair for a moment. Okay. Where is? I think. Wait a minute. Was it? No. No. Okay. Two. I know, huh? It would. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, there's also the big one, but wait a minute. Oh, there we go. See, so when she's taking piano lessons, she can have a little bear beside her piano. Not bad. In Farm Together one, they had a lot of bears. They did. I was kind of glad they at least brought those back. I was happy about that. But yeah, they at least they put something nice in the game. Not saying that they didn't put anything nice, but they did. The bears were nice. When I should use favor, but when I stock up on my potatoes and my corn a little bit, I'll show you the fish farm, how far I've gotten with that. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. It could be better. Yeah, see what happens when you go in between your farms, ladies and gentlemen. You got to play keep up sometimes, you know what I mean? You got to play catch up because while you're off busy fixing one farm, the other farm, obviously, when your workers, if you have workers, for example, on, let's say, farm number one, as long as you're physically there on farm number one, they will do their work. They will do whatever they're supposed to be doing. But now, if you leave and you go to, let's say, your farm two, well, your farmers on your first farm are not going to be working. They're not going to be doing nothing. Only because now you're on farm two. So just to kind of give you a heads up because you think, oh, they should be doing something. They're going to be doing absolutely nothing while you're gone from that farm. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind that, when you're setting your workers up. And if you guys need help with setting your workers up, I'll be more than happy to show you how to do that. At first I was confused, but now it's obviously, it's like I now I figured it out what they got to do, because you can set them up to literally um, plant things, uh, harvest your flowers and your crops, your animals, the whole bit. They can do that. But you got to bear in mind that when you are on each farm, let's say with workers, then yes, they will generate, the income and everything else. But all the other farmers are going to be doing nothing. They're just going to be taking a Sunday break or something like that until you go back. That's how that works. Um, yeah, and like I said, they're really easy to set them up. They cover an 18 by 18 area. Like the other things is 36 or 18. I mean, you could keep your, in which I kind of did. I backed it down slightly, a little bit. I right now I'm using 18 by 36, meaning length. 18 width and 36 length, which means within that radius I can plant that much stuff in an 18 by 36. I did do the 36 by 36, and that really, honestly, it's a lot. When you can do a 36 by 36, let's say of the same crop, you can plant over 1,000 of those crops. It's kind of like set it to forget it. And the main ones that I had, I've been planting are potatoes and the corn, because they're the quickest, they're the fastest to for a turnaround. Even if you don't have sprinklers, potatoes and corn are really, really good. Now, again, if you don't have workers, or if you do, either or, just slip a bunch of these lettuce, not lettuce, I shouldn't say lettuce, the bamboo. Now, you do get bamboo trees, and they give you lettuce. There's that one first bamboo tree that you get, and I did it like early on, which was very helpful, because I very rarely planted lettuce, only because it takes a few minutes. But every time I went to go feed the cows, I would stop over and hit up those bamboo trees, and I would have lettuce. Well, now I've got workers on the lettuce trees. They do their thing, I do my thing, and we're all happy. And now that I have the lettuce thing, well, they're always fed. But let me see. I'll take you to the fish farm, because I can come back and do that. Well, okay. So not my fish farm. Let's go to see. The purpose that I did, I love doing trees, Drew. So hey, if I could hit up on your farm, I will do your trees first. But let's go to my lettuce farm for a second, and I'm going to show you what I did aside from lettuce. I mean, it's a kind of a good idea if you do have your workers on your trees. See, these are all trees right here. Okay, all of them. They're all trees. Okay. And I think, let me take a look. Because the main trees that you're going to really need, honestly, will definitely be, would be apples, pears, and especially lemons. Okay. But then again, when you do go get the machines, the factories, do yourself a favor. Don't overload yourself with the whole bunch. I know I did with my flowers, but I can, my farm generates enough to do that. And there's the back right there on the back ones. These are my lemon factories, or that's what uses lemon. And something, it's worked out. I got a worker here, and these guys over here that are doing the trees. There's a constant flow of fruit, going back. So I'm good with that. Um, Up in here, because this is where people, when they want to come to my farm, and I usually leave it open at night when I'm gone to bed. And people can come here and get as much favor as they want. If they want to do the trees, they can have at it too. I don't really care. Um, but this is all total lettuce. But I was talking to Ace, and I says to him, I says, I said, I wonder. I said, because he has a tree farm as well, and it looks really cool. And when I say tree farm, he's got like this whole area loaded with trees. So I didn't want to go that over, with overly doing it with just having a bunch of trees and then lettuce. I figured, you know what, just leave it alone. But it's been since I've been here. I won't stop. I'll be as long as you just keep coming back. Goodness gracious. But with my trees, I think I have a sufficient amount of trees. Just FYI. And as you can see right here, like apples, pears, and lemons. And yes, I am prestiging those. The apple trees are. Oops, wrong one. Always the wrong one, isn't it? The apple trees are. Why would I do that? Oh my gosh. I would never charge anybody. I might make you get up and dance. Just kidding. um, but my apple trees, as you can see, they're prestige, which means, like, now that they're past level 5, okay, I get that one extra apple, okay? So now, if I went into town, for example, and just harvested those trees, I would then end up getting 4, okay? So for me right now, the tree goes, 4 seasons. I actually broke down and got some golden apple trees as well. Oh, you only have 2 left, fees. Well, hey, join the club. I think back in my younger days, I used to love dancing. Anyways, that's another story for another time. But I did my pears, which are these 2. I hope to get those up to 5. And for lemons, I did. I chose a lemon. And look at that. That's soon to be 5. Yay me. Praise the Lord. I'm telling you. And tangerine. The blood tangerine it's a teeny bit slower leveling wise. I think, wasn't it? This is blood. And that one's tangerine. See, I always get these 2 confused. But anyways, the tangerine tree is a little faster leveling wise, so it'll it's gonna hit the 100 much more quicker than this one would. So I never prestige these bamboo trees. You think 454. I probably should prestige them. Maybe I don't know, but we'll see. Eventually, I have to pick, because these are all your cherry trees. Oh, and by the way, Drew, bear this in mind. If and when you get this thing here called the flowering cherry tree, on there it's gonna say, something like, let me just give you an example, because I know I didn't do all my fruits or vegetables or something. If you run across something like this, right, like it says yellow onion, okay? So in other words, you're going to see over there, and you might see some little question marks or whatever. So what that basically means is I have to get my yellow onions up to level 50 and my sweet onions up to level, no, they're good. to get these opened. You know, these are just it. So on this here, on that tree, okay, on that tree, you're gonna need it to get to level 60, then 80. And the only drawback, which I think is crappy, and if you can afford it, I would honestly put up maybe 200 to 300 trees. If you can't do it, don't worry about it. But these are August. These trees are only for fall. You know, August tree, not August. Well, fall and autumn. Sorry, fall and autumn trees. But what that's gonna do for you is gonna open up your cherry trees. It's gonna open up two different cherry trees. So that is why, you know, get this up to, 60 to 80. Food, ooh, I like food, but it's okay. I had my fruit this morning, so I'm good. And I'm finally prestiging my pine tree because I kind of made it a call like, well, you know what? I know it's only 2 seasons, but they level up pretty decently. But see, these will be your standard cherry trees to feed the rabbits. And I think you eventually get these. But I think it's these three types that you get. Well, it's only two. But out of these ones here, because these were like newer.
Motion detected at the front door.
Hi, Blaze. How you doing? But I think it's the. I think it was one of these too. No, I can't remember. But the beauty of this is at least they kind of fix it a little bit because here's your standard berry trees, right? And it just didn't make any rhyme or reason because most of them, other than the red mulberry, but it was fall. So you kind of had to mix and match some of them just so you could get, trees, the berry trees spawning all the time. I mean, I think that's the secret of it too. It's like when you're putting trees down for a specific thing, um, I think what it is that you want to try to get it with, with either the 4 seasons or in this case, now here's what will help you immensely. I know you have to be a little higher level, but the thing that will help you immensely, if and when you get the chance to get these, is the Ceylon tree, cinnamon tree, and this one here. Okay, and the reason why I say it is if you look at it, and they do kind of level up quick, so you'll be happy with that. But the thing is, I did prestige them, and as soon as they hit prestige 5, I will be getting, one more of those spice. Because right now I'm getting one, so when I get it prestige up to 100, I'll get 2. So I'll be happy. And they do, like I said, they do have other, and you can put them down. I mean, I wouldn't, kind of tell you don't do it. Just think about some of these trees. If you look, see, this is summer, okay? And then this one here is summer. This one here is summer, fall. This one here is spring, summer. So that's why it would behoove you, if and when you do get these 2 trees, put them down. Because this is going to be all, the whole entire seasons, all the 4 of them. These ones don't have it. See? They don't even have a winter, but this one does. So there's some little things that you can do to kind of help you, on your way. And I haven't done it yet, but like again, when you look at your pine trees, you go, oh, okay. See, this is, in that sense too. It's your crops is another thing. If you decide to set up your signs, when you're doing your trees, your apple is you have your regular plain ordinary apple. They're cheap. They're all 4 seasons. So what I tried to do in the beginning was to put down what made sense, like what can I, every time I turn around, I want to be able to harvest that tree or, whatever. But now when it comes to these, so this is a fall winter tree, right? So you got summer, fall, see? Now we're looking for spring. And there's no spring yet. I think there's one. Okay, now we do have one, which is the pistachio tree. So we got this one, which is fall, winter, and pistachio is summer and spring. I honestly haven't tested it out to see how fast or slow it is to level it up. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But then you've got these. You get the fig trees, which again, those are considered to be a peanut type tree. So if you got something that's fall, which this one is, and again, I didn't test them out to see which one's faster or slower. But this is just to kind of give you a heads up. When you are deciding what type of trees you want to put down, that's kind of like the best way to go is to say, oh, okay, this tree does this, and those are the only things you really have to kind of like do. But that's my thing. It's like I figure, okay, it's just I just kind of go by what season, how many seasons it is, and if one kind of complements the other, you know what I mean. So like if you get one with at least 2 seasons, and then if you have the same type of tree with 2 different seasons, just put them down. You're good. That's what I did. And see, the workers do a really good job. Um, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I'll show you a little bit, and I know a lot of this can be like, wait, what? I can't get workers yet. You can have up to 25 workers on your farm. The thing is, you got to keep going back to the manager person, and then go that route. Now, see, this is to show you that basically all that they're going to do right now for me is they're going to just, fill those machines and harvest them. Okay, but be aware of this. I want to show you. I'm going to walk up to this. Okay, this beehive is level 100. And you might say to yourself, well, gee, you got a lot of beehives. Yes, I do. But I have enough that covers, as you can see. Well, no, as you can see, with my flower, I have a flower farm. But the thing is, what covers is the fact that I have a huge flower farm. So, and I have a lot of flowers. So that's the thing. But now let me show you something. Let's just say, for example, you get your first jam stall. Where did I put them? I put them down in East Overshoe somewhere. Or not. Okay, yes, I did. Okay, so I got to turn around. I'm going to show you something. And those are your lemons over there. Okay. I used to have a bunch of these. I used to. Notice I said used to. Oh, okay. Um, You know that, well, all my ducks are in the water. Yeah, sure. Okay. If you decide you want to, you're going to get a jam factory, they really will help you in the long run. But I'm going to forewarn you about something, and I only have 4. And that's probably all I'm going to do is 4 right now. Unless I get really slammed with a lot of apples and pears. But let me show you something. Your worker is not gonna fill, but I'm going to show you something with the Y, for example. If your jam factory, for example, and I would highly recommend you guys starting out with 2, because you may not have enough trees to support 4. or 8 or 10. Okay, you got to think of it from in that sense. Okay, now the thing about this is, for every one box, it's going to take 15 pears and 15 apples. I mean, obviously I have that, but now you see, she just walked over there, right, and filled it. Now, this little deal right here, this little slide, I can't move it because it's low. But this little slide here, if you could manually choose to put whatever you want in there. Let's say, hypothetically, I didn't have a lot of apples and I didn't have a lot of pears, okay? So because you don't have a lot of apples and you don't have a lot of pears, you can manually go over here to that bar, like just walk up to that walk up to that, make sure there's no worker there, of course. But you can literally walk up to any one of these factories and put in a certain amount that you want in there. So that way, because let's say, and I've seen it happen, let's say you've got maybe 200 or 300 pears and 200 or 300 apples, and you fill it completely. Well, here's what's going to happen. When you fill it completely, okay, what's going to happen is it's gonna run out, because the thing is, my jam stall right now at level 100 right now makes 60 jam. For example, it makes 60 jam at a time, okay? So your worker does not see that you don't have enough apples or pears or oranges or whatever you got going on in there. Your worker is not going to see that. What your worker is going to do is your worker is just going to go up to it and fill it. And that's it. Okay? And if you go to farms and you're going to see these little things up there, well, the reason why you see those little icons above it, not to and it's because it wants to be filled, it's because that farm did not have enough product to put in those factories. So it's kind of like a judgment thing, you know what I mean? It's like, if you've got enough to handle it, then by all means do it. Like, see, I only have 4 cheese factories, even though, yeah, I have a lot of cows. I definitely will admit that I do have a lot of honey, but that's because I have, a lot of flowers. Oh, the lemons. So I don't want to talk about it. The lemons are really something else. Only because I'm not kidding you when I tell you this. You're gonna run out. You run out of lemons. See, now she's standing there waiting to fill it. That's what she's doing. Yep, she's waiting to fill it. And it tells you how long it's going to be for the next box and the next box and the next box. If you look at the bottom, like it'll show you the juice machine that you're at. But in between, like depending on your level, it's going to show you how many it's going to make. But so for every, I don't think it's 7 minutes. It might be 8. Okay, so for every 7 minutes, it's going to make you a box of juice. And I don't think there was anything further down here. I don't think I had any fish farms down here, or not. And I know I just recently put that in there. See, this is where I sleep at night. Here's my trucks. Yeah, these are my trucks. Okay. See, so there's nothing that I'm going to put here. Nothing at all. I just kind of decorated it, made it look cute and adorable. Yeah. But, ooh, I like these guys. I definitely need to use my, I need to get me some, favor. Oh no, they will never use that slider. They, like I said, they do not discriminate. They do not pay attention to anything you're telling them to do other than your job is to fill that machine. And that's exactly what they do. Even, let's say, if it runs out, I mean, they won't fill it, obviously, but let's say you had 4 machines, but you only have enough for 2. They're not going to use that slider. Absolutely will not. They just fill them up because that's what their job is. Oh, I have to show you one more thing on them. The other thing is, I gotta go back down here. The other thing is about the workers. I mean, I really like having them. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to this worker here. Basically, it says she's got the width of three squares, 1, 2, 3. She's got the depth of 18 going forward, and the position is corner. They do have a position center, and I've used that too. Corner seems a little easy for me to just stick them there and they go straight up. But now that's works. They also will plant things if you want them to. They will. They'll plant them. See, like, they'll plant whatever you want them to plant. Okay? Just to show you that. Now, here's the thing. They will, for your crops, they'll plant, water, and harvest. Or let's say you just want them to harvest it. You can do that. Your trees, that's kind of a given. They harvest. Your flowers, water, and harvest. That's why a lot of times you'll see that I don't have a lot of my flowers watered, because where they're working, they're going to do both. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you about this one here. Animals. This gets a little tricky sometimes. If, for example, and you've seen my farm, okay, with the animals on one side and the crops on the other side. Well, sometimes what happens is I'm better off showing you and then you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll understand. Because, one day I was like watching them and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Okay? I mean, seriously. I'm like, no. I was like running out of stuff, you know what I mean? I was running out of, okay, watch. Now you see, these guys here are harvesting, right? What are these guys doing? See these little blue dots? What they're doing is, they're running over to that animal and feeding that one animal. And technically it's kind of like saying, like when you look at your animals, it's going to say, for example, feed 1 piece of wheat, cows 1 lettuce, right? But on the flip side, there could be that 1 cow in the group. They're going to go over and feed it. So in that sense, it's almost like they're really not feeding them 1, they're feeding them 1.5. Oh, and I pulled my hair out with this one here. I think no, it's not. See, the ducks is wheat. Wait a minute. Oh, garlic, yeah. That's always the fun one. Okay. The sheep eat the garlic, But then, when I look at my map, even though those guys are working, what are these 2 guys doing? You know what I'm saying? They're on an 18 by 18. So when they are going out of their lane, per se, they're going out of their lane to feed 1 to 2 animals. Like these here are all my Easter bunnies, right? And I put a guy here, and I'm like, okay, the rabbits are all fed. What is he doing? Because he was just moving around, just like these guys are. Now these guys they're going back to their little house. No, they're not. Okay, you see what I'm saying? It's almost like they're constantly moving. So what I did was, at the time, I don't do it now because it's not a big thing. But these are my silly little extra guys that I kind of like have for now. But I want to show you something. Oops, I have to give you money. Why? Okay, this is gonna help you in the long run because I think I did explain this, but now see, this says feed and harvest. You could actually just want them to harvest your animals, and that's it. You know, and that's what I did because I started realizing, you know, they're eating a lot of the food. Like, I mean, to me, it's like they were eating a lot of the food, and I was running, especially out of garlic. So, yep. So if you assign them to machines, again, they they will just fill it up. So, you know, I know that, like up in here, see, I can just walk up to it and put whatever I want in there. See what I'm saying? But they will not adjust it at all. They will not adjust it. Their job is to just go in there, harvest and fill it, harvest and fill. That's all they do. They don't do anything else. And like with the workers, if you have them on animals, especially if you have feed, they will go up there and feed them. Now, I'm going to show you something. Here's my rabbits, right? And I know I mentioned this before. My rabbits, they look fine, but these ones don't. But now, I'm going to show you something. Watch this. Oh, wait a minute. I think the other guys up top might feed them. Okay. Let me show you something. This is what I would standardly do, especially if you're, is it blue? Yeah, okay. This is what I do. Let me show you something. Okay, these ones are fed. These ones need to be fed. Let me show you. Oh, are they not? They may not be separated up at the top. Okay, they are not. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and oh, shoot. I can't. Wait a minute. Please? Okay. No. Okay, there's enough food. This is going to kill me. Okay, let's block these guys off and see what happens. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. I'm going to feed these guys here and watch. Come on, don't tell me there's enough food, because there isn't. Okay, I just fed them, right? And I blocked them off. But now watch this. You see this? These guys did not get fed. And the reason why they didn't get fed is because it's kind of like whatever food you give these guys, obviously it's going to be the same. It kind of moves over and over and over for just your rabbits. Okay? And that's how that works. But now, when I've placed rabbits down and stuff like that, or any animal, sometimes what happens is, I'm going to open this and open this one. Okay, now these guys are low and these guys are low. Watch what happens when I do this. Now watch over here. And the reason why, when you look at the food bin, the reason why is because when I fed these guys, it also fed these guys at the same time because there is no barrier. There is no, this stick thing. So if you're first starting out, which, you'll be scrambling, and if you decide to put your animals down, um, seriously, what you need to do is just so you don't go crazy between your crops and your animals. I don't care what animal it is, but you're better off putting a block, from the beginning of your animal to the end, like on the bunnies, or cows or anything of that matter, simply because you may not have enough berry trees. You may not have enough lettuce. You may not have enough wheat, you know, and then you're gonna turn around and you're gonna see them, you know, like they're gonna turn red X's, which is fine. It's obviously it's not harming them. So you're better off just blocking these off temporarily until you get ample supply of crops to cover what you need to do. You know, I mean that's what I've done. I've just kind of blocked them off. I'm like, nope, you're not getting anything. Oops. And I mean, and that's what I do. I just block them off. Especially if it's a new farm, and I'm laying my animals down. I just block them off. It's just that much easier and simpler to do. That way, yeah, I know they're red X'd, and don't worry about it. You know, um, because you're not. I don't want to see you racing around trying to put your crops down. And at the same time you go, oh, gee, now I can feed. Don't worry about it. Just lay your crops out and do that. Your four main crops will always be anything that looks like an eggplant. Your lettuce, of course, I use trees. Your wheat, which is your corn, and your garlic. Those are really your four main food groups for all of your animals. Okay? So you may want to just kind of like look at it from that point of view and say, oh, okay, I'll do that. And just put something cheap down. Put down the corn. That's cheap. It's done in 15 minutes. If you don't have them watered, don't worry about it. But at least you'll have plenty of food for them. In the long run, to feed as to how many you have. Like on my main farm, my main farm that I haven't used in a long time. I that farm is really crammed with stuff. Literally, it's just crammed. And I'm working on trying to get the whole farm opened entirely. And well, you know how that goes. um, because I took this farm and I started it this year in February. Um, and I did it because I dedicated this to my partner who passed away. Um, because he used to watch me play this game all the time. I mean, he used to sit there and watch me play. Um, and I think he was, I kind of wonder if he was tempted to play, but, he just, nah. He would rather watch me play. And, which was fun, because you go, oh, what are you going to put there? And what are you going to do there? Kind of thing. Sometimes at night he'd go, why aren't you playing your game? Well, because I want to watch Hulu, I mean, we do the Hulu thing. So, again, this farm, I mean, literally has come a long way through help with my friends, my good friends, from Discord and stuff like that. They really helped me out a lot. Because I started this farm in February, and on my YouTube videos, believe you me, oh my God, it was just, how you just got your first gas tank and you put it down. Well, now you're doing that, right? But you don't know exactly where to put it, but you kind of find a little, I don't know, a middle spot for it, I want to say. I think that's the best way to say it. But I was always constantly, because and we're all guilty of it. You forget to look up that you're running out of gas until you're like dead stopped in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's just funny because I would like just run out of gas, like boom, my gas tank's way over here and somewhere, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta run way over there, and I mean, I wasn't cursing or anything, but it was just more funny. And and by the way, no one was saying anything to me. I was just like talking to myself. But God bless America and everybody else, and me too. But you know something? I used to say to people that I thought were watching or whatever, say, you could have at least told me that I was running low on gas or something. But no. I mean, I wish there was like a little alarm thing for us people that just, we're doing our thing, harvesting crops or whatever, and your gas pump's way halfway across the map, and you're like, and like you stop, you just dead stop, and you're like, why did it just stop? And you look up and like, oh my god, I ran out of gas. You know what I mean? How humiliating, embarrassing is that? But thank God for you guys, no one was watching. But I know I had people watching. They thought that was just, simply marvelous. But it is what it is. I mean, at least if I hope I brought some humor to some people that were watching, because that's the whole thing. It's a game, and you have fun and you enjoy yourself. So when you start getting into streaming, and it's a game, um, you try to, and it's in my hope that I try to help people. I mean, the game is not complicated like some other games I play. It's a simple game. It's relaxing. Um, and it's kind of being the creativity of yourself, and it's great, like I hear Drew, he's got his kids playing. That's great. It's really nice when you get your kids involved and they're playing a game like this with the animals and things like that. If they're playing in the houses, that's even greater. Um, because obviously they're not out there beating people up, shooting at them, or anything else. They're just having a wonderful time, and that's always good. And that's why, like, when I do my streams, um, I don't know, I hope it inspires those to play, or if they're playing, they might want to do something a little slightly different, or they might learn something new, because I know I am sometimes. I'm learning something new about the game, and I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that. But for some, like for me, it's just a game. That's all it is. It's nothing more and nothing less. It's just a game, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. Um, it kind of does for some people. Like, it helps me relax. It helps me, have a little bit of peace in my life. I don't know, but I enjoy playing, and I love going to other people's farms. Blaze, come on now. You don't know what the event is? All right, all right. I'll give you a hint. December is. Come on. I am so looking forward to it too. There you go, Jingle Bells. Come on, Blaze. Come on. I love you guys. You're so great. Yay! You win a prize. I don't know what, but that'd be Christmas.
Motion detected at the front door.
Batman smells. That's hilarious. Yes. Yeah, and the thing is, um, I'm gonna be setting up that field, Blaze. Hint, hint, because I gotta get all those things laid out. Hint, hint, Blaze. I don't know. Well, oh, I don't know
Motion detected at the front door.
what exactly we're getting, but I can. I do know. I don't want to show you spoilers. One of the members from our Discord, D, um, come over and on my farm, and he put them down on my farm. So put some of the because I know we're gonna get a lot of neat things. A lot of neat things. We will. And it was just like the Halloween event. I'll tell you, I really thought I did it. So my brain was probably protecting me from like, don't remember, because if you do, and very honestly, I didn't remember. I just assumed that I did the entire um, Halloween event, but I did not, unfortunately. And I did not do the Christmas event either. So, but I'm really looking forward to it. And I know members of our Discord will have their farms up. Um, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna take and where the lettuce farm is. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna move the trees. Those trees can stay there forever and a day. What I am gonna do is whatever has to be planted or whatever. Um, I'll just leave that farm open. I'll just leave it right open for people. And believe you me, Blaze, they will come in drones. Oh, and I will definitely have to put sprinklers down too. Because I remember seeing, because I go to my friend's farm and they have, which is weird, they have, let me see, oh, Christmas packages. I wonder if I can go to their farm right now and see, because I could just go get myself some, oh, nope, I didn't want to go that far. But you know what? I'm going to see if I can go to their farm. Hold on a second. I gotta pay these guys. Um, okay. I'm going to go get me some favor. Yeah. Let me see something. Exit. Join. Extra. Favorite. Come on, bases, show up. Oh. Yep. Oh, Basil, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mm-hmm. This was one of my first very, 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 very favorite farms. Like from, and I've watched them grow. They're really good people. So if you see Lord Besa, if you see that anywhere, go to that farm and make it your favorite. Because they Base's event farm. I love Base's event favorite farm. That's kind of a good name. Okay. And they always have people here. Oh, look. Yeah, they're setting it up. They're getting it going on. Yep. Okay, I want to find out. Wow, this is in. See, because they set this farm up to be. Now, see, they got something going on. Oh, they got something going on in their house. I'll go in and see what it is. Very nice. Do they have food? Is that? Do they have food? Do they have food? Nope, no food. But it got finished. Okay, oops. Good Lord. Now, see what I'm saying? They kind of I can tell that they downsized a little bit, but even so. And the reason why they have those tall fences is because they don't want people doing the fence jumping, which I thoroughly, completely understand. Now, this is a farm I told you before about that. I like coming here because um, I like coming here because I can do like pretty much like I hit the low level stuff because I can get favor pretty fast and you can watch. But now I'm just trying to figure out, and I know exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna wipe all like a lot of this. They trust you me. They will have a farm full of favor. They will. Excuse me, event stuff for Christmas. But and I get what they're doing here. They, when you look left or right, you go, oh, geez, what? You're not going to run out of gas, so don't worry about it. They have their farm set up so that there's gas on both ends, which is pretty smart. And then they have their little workers over there. And I think I've met them, like, I didn't meet them, but, like, been on their farm since, like, last year. And their farm is $750, and I am pretty sure that they might be. Let me see. Okay, 613. Damn good. So, I mean, this farm works for them. And this farm generates a lot of visitors. It does. But they usually have the gas pumps like on the ends, so you don't have to worry about running out of gas. And quite frankly, you shouldn't. But now here we go. See? And look at my favor. I mean, it's going pretty good. So that's why I'm saying don't get discouraged if you go to a farm, and they don't have the lettuce. Okay? I mean, I'm doing literally kind of sort of low level stuff to get my favor. And it's generating. Which on her farm, on her farm, oh yeah, these are the flowers, right? And the thing is, I generally stay right there, get what I need, and which is I need favor, right? And nobody comes here really. I mean, as far as because as soon as people come to this farm, they see the flowers. They go, "Oh yeah, I'm going to hit that first," because they want XP, they want to level up. I don't blame them. But if you're somebody like me that's looking to get favor, I mean, yes, I can go to Ace's farm. I can get favor, not a problem. I can go to other people's farms as well. But I like coming to Base's farm because I like the way Base's got the farm set up. It's really nice, But I've seen the other farms that they have up too, including their event farm. I'd be like, oh my God, serious. They like was it the Halloween? The Halloween, I think it was. See now they have a gas pump here. They have them all up. See? Oh, wait a minute. I thought where I am. Yeah, see, somebody did the field. Okay, so basically what somebody did was they probably, got their favor or whatever, and they left. Or maybe it's a rarity because I mean there was a couple of times I've come to Bess's farm and said, hey, you're like I'd like see how I'm doing the wheat right now, and I'd say, hey, your farm's a little messed up with the signs, and they would fix them, because I knew because like I've been on this farm so many times. It's kind of like you get to know the farm. You know what I mean? I mean, that's my thing. And that's what I do, like if I go to the same farms and I see something that looks a little off or whatever, I usually let them know. I don't know, maybe 12:30, maybe 1:30, maybe another hour, and that's it. I'm making lasagna today, Drew. How's that sound? I'm making my family favorite lasagna. So I know some of you are going to have turkey sandwiches, but I'm going to make my favorite. It's a family favorite homemade lasagna. But okay, okay, sounds good. There. He came up and said something silly. Oh, you're on Xbox. Well, listen, I'm on Xbox too. And, well, I'm on my PC right now, but look up Ladyicewolf on Xbox. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, they're prestiging these peppers. Wow. Here's Blaze. You want some now? Oh, and you probably got some favor on your farm, huh? You don't have Easter bunnies on your farm, huh? Oh, jeebus. Oh, I can drop some. Not a problem. Actually, do you have a space for them right now, or do you have to make one? Okay. Okay. Bottom right hand map. All right. You know, the cutest thing someone asked me, oh my gosh, this was, oh my gosh, a few months ago. I thought it was cute. I was visiting their farm, right? And it was kind of sort of like a low level farm. And then what happened was, um, I was like, looking their farm over and everything, and but they were really like a little low, and well, no, they had diamonds and things like that, but they had their farm set up pretty cute. So I says to the person, I said, "Hey, would you like some Easter rabbits?" And they said, "Yeah, yeah." And I said, "Okay, how many do you want?" "Oh, as many as you can put down." I'm like, um, I can put down a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Blaze, I'll hit up your farm. Just give me a minute. One of my pet peeves that I do on anyone's farm is, if you look, and you will see that I have a row here. Before I leave anybody's farm, even if my favor was full, I will always, always, and I tell people to do it, please finish the row, even though your favor is full. I just don't like leaving a row halfway done. I'm just, Well, if you don't have enough diamonds, well, what I could do is I can give you some too. It's, you know. But honestly, I mean, I have seen people literally, um, you know, and then and I look at their level too, which helps me a lot. Oh, look at this. Now, see, this is when they're doing dual screen right there. So I want to see what level they are. Hockle 625. God bless them. Now, see, they're smart. You see, they're doing these here because they're earning favor. They need to get favor. You know, they ain't here for XP. I'm not here for XP either. So let me hop out of this. Oops, wrong place. I always do this. Exit. Yeah, I mean, and see that's what I'm saying. That's what I've done too. Probably early on, but I have seen people. What they do is they'll come to the farm, and they want to get obviously they want to put in for ribbons, or they want to put in for diamonds, and I get, because I have seen them come back. On occasions, I've seen people never come back. Well, they come back later, another day or two. But I get it when a person's just there. They need to get favor put in for ribbons and diamonds on their own farm. I totally get that. Um, because obviously, when you are on somebody else's farm, and let's say you try to go over there to get diamonds or whatever, those diamonds do not go to you. They go to that farm that you're on. Just in case you didn't know that, that's an FYI. But you can get boost from the other person's farm as long as you have that privilege to do that. Okay, let's go to Scooby-Doo. Oh, baby. Okay, favorite. Why don't I see you? It doesn't. Oh, never mind. I see you. Never mind. I got you. I got you. Woohoo. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get. Whoa, where the hell am I? Oh shit. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do these first. I want to get full. Okay. I want to get full favor right now, and then, something. I'm just gonna give you the diamonds. So it'll be that much easier. I mean, I know that it looks like you need ribbons, but in this instance, I'd rather give you the diamonds because you'll get more diamonds than you will get ribbons. So I'd rather do that. But yeah, I mean, I've done that too. And I have, like I said, I've seen people, come to my farm, they leave, then they come back, you know. See, you're catching on, Blaze. I'm so glad that you can make, ribbons easy. Because I know for myself early on, like when I first started playing, actually playing the second farm that I have, or my main, well, it's kind of sort of not, but it is. Um, it was basically spice, and other little odds and ends that you physically make on your farm. You know, I definitely kept upgrading the restaurant. I definitely kept upgrading the arts and crafts. I mean, obviously, I did my garage too, but yeah. And like, isn't it that I can't think of what he buys now, but like all those, even if you don't, it's not a big thing. Like all those other shops that you acquire, look to see, you know, what you get from them. You know what you can get from them. That's what I say. Well, something. Honestly, um, I only focused on some of the main ones, if you know what I mean. And like, for the obvious reason, I definitely made sure that my garage was fully upgraded because, I made sure I did that. And of course, the warehouse was, I did that one too. But then I started realizing, you know, well, number one, was with the spice. So when I started, seeing that, I was doing that, and then, but the ones that I really, and I didn't focus on a lot, which I still don't, um, and I can show you that, is the ones that I really didn't very honestly was, and you can always, guys, ladies and gentlemen, look, if you look at your quest log, you go down here, it's like I ain't gonna do anything with that thing. Okay, Candy Shop, I mean, look, she's level 103 to 104. That's low level. I mean, I could probably keep upgrading it, but you want to know something? Don't make that a priority. Not, at least not yet. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. It's, you're better off. I mean, look at this. I got to do my warehouse. I might do it again. And now it's up to 200, by the way, the cap on these mushroom stands. I really do not want to discuss that. Oh, I'm sorry. This was her farm. I can't even talk about my farm because this is Blaze's farm. Sorry, Blaze. Sorry. I'm like, wait a minute. But the thing that I, honestly, that I did. Now I'm going the wrong way. I should have went. Oh God, sorry, Blaze. I'll fix this. I'll fix. But I think what it is like the stuff that you give honey to, those shops, don't worry about it because believe you me, it'll work itself out. It will. So you don't have to worry about it. The two, like I said, that I mainly focused on was my arts and crafts and my restaurant. I really didn't focus on the ones for like your jam and your honey and I didn't focus on that a lot. No, I did not. And I still haven't. They're kind of low level. I mean, really low, like extremely low. So that's why I'm saying don't worry about it. I mean, I think, after a while you'll get the idea, especially where, as you progressively move through the game. Like I think, which I like you, I regretted doing. Um, like the flower shop. You know what I mean? It was like I barely had enough flowers to fill the damn thing, so And then when I did finally got some honey machines, again it was like, you know. I mean, I don't know. Because I was so focused on doing the warehouse and the garage at the time, and I mean that's my big thing. Well, hello HG, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. I do. Um, I don't know. I mean, oh God, see, guys, how come you didn't say the watch your gas pump? Nah, no, because you just like watching me run out of gas. Only I can do that, by the way. Hi, Heather. How you doing today? Are you just new or old to the game? I ran out of gas on your farm. Well, see, um, other than Ladyicewolf, because that's where I put on, like when because these videos they drop off after 14 days, so I put them up on YouTube, and you can always follow, watch the video there on YouTube as well, because I transfer them over to there. But sometimes I'm called JP, JB, J as in J and B as in Bravo. You played the first one? Oh. Someday I gotta show you guys my first farm. Well, my farm together one. I will stream that. Someday. Not today. No, not gonna happen. Oh wait, am I going over these again? Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm not. All right, I'm just double checking. Oh yes, I totally agree, Heather. I love this game. I mean, I will admit that there are some things in Farm Together 1 I will miss. Yes. But I like this game. You know, it's obviously it is kind I would say it's very different. Very. But I think the the devs did a wonderful, wonderful job at making this farm together too, and not bringing, let's say, for example, ladies and gentlemen, all the farm together stuff with it. I mean, I wish they sort of kind of did, but I actually mainly look forward to the new stuff that they're adding, and what they're doing, and their goal, you know, because they've done a fantastic job with this game. Now, Blaze, you know that my favor is full. Okay, so I want to finish this, but I'm not going to be able to finish this because I want to get you the diamonds. Well, I'm good, but I don't know. Blaze, see, this is Blaze's. This your second farm, Blaze? Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you something. I am on Blaze's farm, okay, but I want to give her diamonds. Instead of me going up here, for example. Oh, third. Good for you. Third farm. Wow, way to go. And your second farm is fully open? God bless you. Okay, just to give you a heads up and an FYI. Okay, if I just simply wanted to get boosts for myself, this is where I get it, and this is where you can get it if you're on somebody else's farm. And as long as you have permissions to do so. Okay? But now here's what I'm going to show you. Don't go mess around with this yet. Here's what happens. I'm gonna hit on that. Now see, these are all the things you can exchange on this person's farm, but heads up, be aware. I'm gonna give Blaze diamonds, right? These diamonds will not go to me. If you look at Blaze's, it's 13,378, right? You did some remodeling. Oh, we got trucks laying around. Wait a minute. What did you do? Oh, the dolphin. Oh. See, I'm so glad I can inspire people to do things, and I don't want to distract them from this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the exchange, because it should be highlighted. And in case some of you didn't know, this is the collaboration hub. But if all you're doing at anyone's farm, and all you're doing, which is a smart move to do for yourself, if you want to get boost, then by all means get boost and go back to their farm and harvest and whatever, because when you do boost, you get, you double your XP, but you also double that person's, resource of whatever you're harvesting. Okay? So, I'm going to go over here to the diamonds, right? And I'm going to give her all my diamonds, and look at that. Okay? Now, she's going to be getting 1,781 diamonds. By the way, I can get that boost back easily, so, that favor back easily, so I'm not going to worry about it. But just be aware, if you're on somebody else's farm, okay, that's how you give them diamonds or whatever they need. But if they, but the thing is, these diamonds only go to them and not you. Just want to give you a heads up on that. So, try to remember that. Okay, so now they got their diamonds. And see, now they got 15,000. And they can also get these two, depending on if they have them or not. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the farm. You're putting trees up, I see. Now, you said bottom left corner. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. You said bottom left corner? Oh, God. Do you have... Oh, never mind. You have berry trees. I'm checking everything out. I want to make sure these poor little bunny rabbits get fed. What is this? Modern feeder. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Do you have an idea of roughly how many you want? Like, I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna... Oops. 18. Okay, 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. 63, 72, 81, 90, 99. Okay. This is what I did. And why are they hungry? They shouldn't be hungry. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You the boss. Now, if you notice, they about the feeding thing, they were red until I went and re-put some more down. So. I like it when Moto calls. Hello, Tina. Let me call you right back, hon. Okay. All right, bye. Okay, so we've got 2 rows. Now we're working on row number 3. I don't want to kill your diamonds. Ooh. This is going to give you approximately 300 rabbits for now. I don't want to kill your diamonds. I really don't. Okay, you now currently have 296 diamonds. Do you want me to do another row? I mean, I can do it. And then, I can get some favor up and give you some more diamonds. Do you want me to do that? Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. I'm definitely going to give you some more diamonds. Wow. This is nice. Okay. You now currently have 395 bunny rabbits. And now I have to go over here and let me see. What is that? Okay. Okay. I'll just... see, now I depleted all my favor, right? So now I'll get it back, no problem. Oh, hey, no problem, Blaze. I'm happy to help. Listen, if I could give you diamonds all day just to load you up with bunny rabbits, would. They're a huge help. They really are. Well, like I was saying earlier about that person that they said, "Oh, just put down as many bunny rabbits as you can." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because oh no, they did. They scurried around and found it, and I don't know what they removed because obviously I wasn't paying attention. But they scurried around, and they did. They made and they made a big spot, a big area, and then it was so funny because um, when I put the rabbits down in that spot, and I think they had like 300 or 400 roughly. Um, and it was so hilarious because I said to them, I said, "Listen, if you recycle your farm, those bunny rabbits are gonna go bye bye." They didn't bother them. "Do you think you could put some other things up, decorations for the bunny rabbits?" I'm like, um, okay. But I told them again, I said, "Listen, be aware that if you recycle your farm, they're going to be gone." "It's okay. It's okay." I'm like, "All right, just saying." Yep. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Wow, you look like you got, well, wait, one. Take your time opening up those plots and make your money. Oh, and I thought I saw flowers. Didn't I see flowers somewhere? Oh, I love this. I think maybe later on tonight because see I will not do it on the PC. It won't transfer over. So what I might do later on tonight is, and if you see it say Farm Together one or something to that effect, I'm just going to show you guys what I did to my Farm Together one, because it had all the buildings and things like that. So, and my houses. But I must say that a lot of people did some beautiful, beautiful farms with Farm Together one. They did. I think in that sense, the reason why I say this, I think in that sense, they were at their end game, because they were very successful on their farms. So I seen some people put that pixel art up there and have done a beautiful job. Like one of our members, she does that. She does the same thing. I seen one with kitty cat silhouettes, so I definitely gonna have her do my farm. Like, wait. I only want one cat over in the right hand corner because it would just remind me of Shotgun, my cat that loves to get into things. You would think he's a full grown cat, right? Like dogs, the same thing. They still love getting into things. They still love to be, I don't know why, Mr. Personality. He just does his thing. You know, but to me, seeing a little silhouette of a cat down in the corner would remind me daily of Shotgun, because he does. He loves getting into things. He's a nonstop playing around cat. And if you have cats and you know what I'm saying, like dogs, the same thing. You know, your animal knows the word, like when you're saying to them, "What are you doing? Get out of there," Just like kids. They know you know. But they just keep doing it, right?
Motion detected at the front door.
The new thing now that Shotgun does is I have this little remote that shuts my nightlight off. So now the new little thing that he does in the morning or sometimes at night, he will knock it on the floor. I mean, purposely knock it on the floor. I'm like, dude, what's your deal? Why are you doing that? You know, purposely does it. Who's he kidding? And then he tried getting me up really, 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 really extremely early this morning. You know, he's so gentle. He'll come up, and start touching my face, and I'd be like, "Shotgun, go away, leave me alone." But the reason why he does that is because he wants me to give him his little food in the morning. But no, I'm not going to do that at 7 o'clock in the morning. He can wait. He already ate the night before. It's not like he's starving. But Shotgun, oh, he just. And I think he got my message when I said to him, I said, "Get out of here, get!" And he went and ran away. He does do that. I'll give him that. But then he'll come back when it's like, and maybe he'll come back like an hour later, and then he'll do the same routine over again. And then, yeah, I'll eventually get up and go give him his snack food. Because he's been pretty good. But yeah, some mornings he's just like, "Come on, early bird, leave me alone. Go away. Don't start." I can go to number 2. A favor. Oh, you put your berry trees down? Okay. How many? Wait. Oh, if you can, Blaze, I would recommend, if you can, try to put down half of, like, in other words, you know how, like, the berry trees don't have all the seasons? Like, I know I don't know what berry trees you have. But if you, because I did what, 90 or 99? I think it's 99. So what you might want to do is, so you can have your berry trees available all the time, is because it will help you in the long run. Let me see. Because see what I did. Well, let me see. You got your berry trees right there, right? Oh, perfect. Okay, so you got black mulberry, blah, blah, blah. Black mulberry, spring, winter. So now you need one for summer and fall. Shit. I hate this. Okay, if you have blueberry, put blueberry down because that's summer, fall. If you have blueberries. So try to put half and half, so that way you will always have something over there to harvest for your animals, for your bunnies. Um, Especially when, I will tell you right now, let me see. Okay, so whereas you've got 395 bunnies, let's say 400, right? Oof. You're going to need four. I hate to tell you this, but you're going to need at least. Now, see, this is where it gets a little complicated. 395, so that's, let's say, just cut it to 400. So you're going to need at least anywhere from 6. You're going to need at least 6 to 700 type berry trees. That's what you're going to need to feed them. I'm not kidding you. Because, it's just blah. But I figured it, well, actually, you could double that, and then you'd be comfortable with your berries. But yeah, I kind of figured it out. Because I matched it up with the same amount of, rabbits and with the berry trees. And don't forget, you can also plant in spring. You can always plant the strawberries and then pine berries in winter, if that helps. Just boost yourself a little bit and then just go and, harvest them. But that's what I've done. I hate when that thing just goes psh. I just think it's distracting when the ticket lands and And no, I do not like the idea of the ticket thing. That's just my opinion. So whether you get the ticket shop or not, that's on you. On my original farm that I started to play last year, I did actually, and I was kind of been playing it lately off and on. I did not put that ticket shop in, and I have no intention of doing that. I'm just going to ignore the ticket shop like it just doesn't exist. And one of one of my friends, Ace, he did bring up a good point. It's really too bad in that sense that when you are in your let's say when you are in your town and you're putting shops up and things like that. There are some things in that shop. Unfortunately, I think it's just not worth doing. Um, like they have the wardrobe. You can do the wardrobe outside of the game. I guess it's much more convenient if you're doing the wardrobe like in the game. I guess. I don't know. Why are those watered? Wait a minute. That why? That's weird. Wait a minute. They're not watered, but they look like they were. That's very strange. I don't know. But see, see, I got my boost back up again. Not a problem. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I see. I see. But that, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, we'll do these. Yeah, well, that works. And see, again, I'm getting reboosted. And what I'll do again is I'll just, you know, give Blaze my diamonds. I don't really care. It's not a big deal. You see, canary melons also your that's a smart thing to do, your melons. The reason being is because guys, I want to tell you something. When you're going to end up having to plant things that for the shops that you don't normally plant. One in particular, again, it's going to be like, your melon type. Your peppers, because you're probably wondering, what are the peppers for? Believe you me, in the long run, yes, they will earn you diamonds, but in the long run, it's going to be one of the things that the shop is going to ask you for if they haven't asked you for it yet. Yes, they will start gossiping, but you know what? You know what, Obi? I look at it this way. If they talk about me now, which I think is just simply fabulous, 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 guess what? They're not talking about that other person. That's how I look at it. And honest to God, in real life, hey, if you want to talk about me behind my back, God bless you in America. Because I don't care. I mean, seriously, people know that. People that know me personally. I don't care. Have at it. Dr. Obi, I'm one of those friends, okay? I'm a straight shooter and I I I'm a no holds bar person. So like if someone starts talking crap about one of my friends, no no no. Yeah. And I am that type of person that oh, I'm gonna go that way. It's easier. I am that type of person. Ha ha. Oh, good. Well, I've had people say that to me, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't really know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't like. It's like I don't like being dishonest. If someone, and sometimes I don't want to do it because um how many times have people said things to you like, "Hey, what do you think of that? You like this? You like this shirt? You like this tie? You like these? Do I look good?" You know what I'm saying? Um, and then or they might say, "Hey, I might go and do this, blah blah blah." Okay, the thing is, and they're your friend. Okay, are you gonna be honest with them, or are you going to dance around and say, "Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, that looks fabulous on you." You know, you don't. And I know I've done it. We've all done it, but I don't really do that as much. Like I haven't done. I don't do it as much. I don't really because it's called when you dance around something. You're trying to spare their feelings, and um, people that know me really, really well know when I'm dancing around that. I don't know. Maybe it's the look in my eyes. I have no clue. But when someone, and I'm the same way. Um, I'd rather people be honest with me than do the dance. Because when you're doing the dance, something's wrong with that. You just got to be honest. I mean, I don't know. It's just me. And sometimes, which actually, sometimes, like, one of my good friends, and she's helped me a lot and things like that, and she knows I was very appreciative. And then there was something she kept saying to me because now we're texting because I don't live near where she is anymore. So just recently, she sends me a text message. And then, see, I could have done the dance and just, but I didn't. Okay. Because in that sense, I had to be honest with her. And I had to be honest with her enough to say to her point blank, bottom line, in a very nice way. I said, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything like that, but I basically said, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you need to stay out of it because that's between me and someone else and not you. And then I said, unless you have an agenda to get involved, why you get involved in that? And of course, she responds with, "Oh, I absolutely don't want to get involved, blah, blah, blah. And I have enough on my plate, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, and I'm reading it, and I'm like, well, if you got enough on your plate, I'm thinking in my brain, if you have enough on your plate, why do you keep consistently? And I did ask her, I said, well, then if you have enough on your plate, why are you consistently asking me the same questions in a roundabout way? You need to stop unless you have an agenda. I mean, I really was trying to be nice. I was. I swear to God, I was trying to be nice. And she goes, no, I don't have any agenda. But I have a feeling she will not talk to me anymore. I have a feeling she won't talk to me anymore. So, pretty soon she won't be a friend anymore. She'll just be an acquaintance. But that's okay. It's all good. I don't like to, and I don't like to stay mad at people, or I don't. A lot of times I'll just kind of like let it roll off my back, especially if I say what I have to say and it's a done deal. It's over. Kind of like, you know what you're doing and you don't need to do it anymore. Family the same way. Oh my gosh, if this isn't true, I don't know what is. But it's like this, God picked your family. You didn't pick them, of course. Of course not. But you can pick your friends. And they can be like a family to you, you know what I'm saying? So, I love my family to a point, don't get me wrong, but there were moments when you know, um, here's the expression I always say, you know, I love you, but I don't like you. And I don't, and the reason why I say that I don't like my family is because of the things they do or say or whatever. But I'll say, yep, I love you, but I don't like you. It's as simple as that. I sometimes do that to my friends too. I love you dearly, but I don't like you. They kind of like, what? Look at that. I got full favor again. Yay me, but I'm going to finish these off again. And look at that. You got 104 diamonds. What did you do to get the 104 diamonds? You did something. You're going to need, oh, look at that. You're going to need a couple more bunny rabbits now because you just made it uneven up there. Look at that. You need to fill in the bunnies up here. Oh, good Lord. And with that words of good Lord, I want to be able to, someone, I'm telling you, Blaze, it's true. There are a few people out there that definitely need some prayer. They need some very, very serious prayer and thoughts put out to them and their family, because I know that they're struggling. And sometimes people, as some of you may know, there are those prideful type people. We all know who they are. And it's okay, I mean, I've had some very prideful friends get a little silly and stupid, over something that I did that was silly and stupid, and they get a little angry and they run away, and over nothing. And I'm not like that. That just looks lovely, but what doesn't look lovely is I have to move this fence now. You know that, right? You gotta move the fence. Okay, we're gonna put the fence, I think, here. Yeah, okay. I have to move it. It's gonna drive me crazy. No, stupid. What? I know. What did you do? How come they didn't go down? Oh, crap. Okay, that's it. Those are cute. I like these better than the bunny rabbit ones. It's good. You're good, Blaze. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. And I think that one, I'm going to tell you something right now. Do not do this with sprinklers. Do not pick up a bunch. And the reason being is because your sprinklers will go totally crazy. And you're going to be sitting there going, why did that happen? And you have to go back and pick them up again. Just FYI. I love these, though. But you're going to need more rabbits, is it? I love it, though. This is good. You're good, Blaze. What is that, a gate? Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think of that. Okay. But I'm not going to forget my people that need some prayer today and thoughts and prayers. I mean, they really do. Um, and, you know, very, very seriously, I want to put some thoughts and prayers up for people that really need them. Oh, crap. You know what I did? They're blue, I think. Uh-oh, they're a different color. I'm in trouble. Oh, my gosh. See, Obi? I did a boo-boo over here. Look at, Obi. Look what I did. I should have asked Blaze what color they were, because they kind of look like. See what I'm saying, Obi? Blaze is the best. See, Obi, get it. I love you, Obi. See, when you make a... How do you know it's... I know it's brown. That must be purple, huh? Oh, man. Now I feel like a jerk. Okay. I'm not going to get through this prayer today, am I? Is it purple? Let me see. Yes, it's purple. Yeah. I fixed it. Yeah. Okay. Let's fill up these, make this bunny look right. And it ain't right when you... Oh, shoot. It's going to be okay. It's all good. Now how many bunnies you got? 431 bunnies. Woohoo. Yay. Praise the Lord. I fix it. Maybe. Yeah. Look at that. And the berries are ready. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, see, that's a great idea with the berries like that. Okay. Wait. Hit it. But anyways, like I said, I want to put some thoughts and prayers out for people. Honestly, I do. And they know who I'm praying for, and I'm even praying for people I don't know, never seen, never met. But I know that we all need prayer. We all need thoughts, just to get us through. And I know the Lord is hearing me praying for others, and that's what counts. And I know sometimes some of you think or expect a prayer to be instant. Sometimes it's not. But I firmly believe in the power of God. I really do, in the prayers. I firmly believe that, well, it varies what bunnies yield. It varies. Like, those bunnies will oh gosh, what do I get now? Like, right now, it's a progressive kind of thing, too. But, let me see. Let me give you... Okay. I kind of bumped you up for more diamonds. Oops. Oh, I can't do it in the town. That's right, too. I forgot about it. Okay. Bunnies, for me, I get, like, let me see. For right now, you'll get 3 bunnies right now. Like, it says here, over there, it says yield 3 diamonds. But as they level up, you get more diamonds. I've got mine up to... See, because now I'm doing the prestige thing. I've literally have gotten it up to like 10, 15. It depends, guys. 'Cause when I go boost, right now, when I go boost on my bunnies, I'll get twice as many. And they give you diamonds. You know what I'm saying, Drew? You need diamonds. Everybody needs diamonds. See, Drew? So you're going to need diamonds. One day. Oh, and these bad boys right here, Mars pink poinsettias. Well, let me tell you. That is the flower of the day. Um, okay, if you're boosting, especially on the pink ones and even yellows, I'm going to put those in too. But please look, it says 2 days, 12 hours, 2 days, 6 hours. So, yes, you're going to see a lot of people posting up about pink poinsettias, blah, blah, blah. But yellow poinsettias, pink poinsettias gives you 1,850 XP. They give you a lot of gold. But by the way, the Gold Rush poinsettias will give you 1,840 XP, okay, with boost on, okay? So just to give you a heads up. These ones, Polar Bear, I mean, they give you some XP pretty much okay, but you do get a lot more from pink, 10 points more than what you get from yellow. So if you're still working on trying to get pink poinsettias and you see the yellow one pop up, try to get yourself at least 100 to 200 of those put up if you can afford it. But in the long run, you will make your money back easily, not a problem. You will get your money back. Okay? Just give you a heads up. Okay. I'm going to do these again. See? But yeah, and then there's the bat trees, which was from and I'm kind of no, I shouldn't say it that way, but the fruit bat trees will give you, I get just two diamonds right now, but I'm in the process of prestiging them. I don't know why. I'm going to put in a report on that. But even when I go use boost, I still just get the same kind as I do with just regular. So I don't know if it's broken. I have no idea. I have no idea what the problem is. But again, the fruit bat tree gives you diamonds as well. So, one of those things. Golden beets, eggplant. Golden beets is summer. Oh, you planted those. Quince trees and one of the spinach. That's a day. Breakfast. Breakfast? Ooh. Oh, that's right, too. They even have French fries. Woohoo. So, Allie, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a pretty decent Thanksgiving day, because I know that it's like the first year without your dad, and I'm very sorry about that. But Allie, the Lord's with you, and I know that you have support, and you know that I'm there for you if you need me. It's not like I'm going to fly out there, but you know that I'm here. It looks like a beautiful spring day out there, and it's cold as you know what. Gosh. So, Drew, if you need diamonds and stuff, to get them bunny rabbits, I'll help you out. Not a problem. Just curious, Blaze, are you going to prestige your rabbits? Yeah, I mean, I did, and I actually lost a like. Okay, when the I was like, why is that? Because I know what happened was when they did the Halloween event. Okay, I know my pumpkins were not level 1. That I do know. And for some stupid reason, I was also, prestiging my rabbits. And I confirmed this with somebody else. The same thing happened to them as well. So it wasn't just me. Um, when they had the Halloween event, they reset those pumpkins back to 1. Well, not only did they reset those pumpkins back to 1, but it somehow tampered with my Easter rabbits and reset them back 1 level down. And I have no idea why, but it happened. So I'm gonna look and see. Yeah, if you decide to recycle, yeah, I absolutely would recommend that. Yeah, don't get the rabbits now because you know, you're just gonna lose them. But anything like, let's say, for example, anything in your house or whatever doesn't go away. None of those things go away. If you have any of event items that someone placed on your farm, yeah, they go away, unfortunately. Um, but I will tell you this: um, if you decide to recycle, um, it's going to say, do you want to keep, add-ons, blah blah blah. You know what? Just say no because you're going to get more stuff back. You get 100% back. And I mean, and what they mean by add-ons, it's like your sprinklers or anything like that. I mean, to me, in that sense, it does make sense because, um, oh, you are okay. No, because any add-ons that you put on your farm, let's say sprinklers or whatever, why would you want them in that same spot? Because obviously you're recycling your farm. So what I generally do is I go, no, I don't want those. um, you know, because you might change. Bus stops, the same thing. So I put no to both of them because you're going to get the full amount, 100%. Notice I said percent. Because let's say, because if you notice when you delete stuff, no, the houses stay there. They don't go anywhere. And anything in that house does not go anywhere either. The houses stay exactly where you left them. The things that disappear, it is it's going to be like any add-ons or things like that, and bus stops and gas pumps and things like that. And I only tell you to just say no because it's going to give you all of your money back and all your diamonds and your ribbons and everything back 100%. And if you take it a look from this point of view, right? If you just go to your farm and you just like delete something, you're only gonna get 50% back. So that's why I do that. Yeah, I mean, same thing. Yeah, I just buy them again. I mean, cause actually when I recycled my farm, I had all these little doodads and stuff, and it did because I actually had a cropland there too, and it did. It said, "Do you want to?" And I'm like, "No," because I didn't want to leave my sprinklers there because obviously I was changing my farm completely around. And when you're changing your farm completely around, then that's it. See, these are the fruit bat trees right here. Fruit bat. Ooh, level 70. Yay. Okay, I'm going over here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my refill of coffee, but I shall be returned. You know, Drew, I know if they disappeared, your daughter would be going, the houses are gone. See, but I can put teddy bears inside the house. They won't go away, by the way. They will not go away. They'll stay there, just to let you know. If only we could put the bunny rabbits inside the house. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Okay, I'm going to go downward. Boy, they're getting those signage. How you doing, 23? Aww. That's nice. And see, like I said, if you recycle, you'll still get that back. You can rebuy them again. Did you know that, by the way, if you, let's say, for example, if you, even if you got like one or two ducks and you put them near the water, they will go in the water, by the way. Yeah, yeah. So tell her to put a couple of ducks there. Even if she puts one duck there, she'll have a couple of ducks in the water with the fish. And I like that. It's kind of cute because, you know, you see the ducks in the water and they're swimming around. Yeah, she'll like that. And that's another thing that I found that was odd. When I put one duck down in the water, well, I didn't put them in the, when I put one duck down near the water, all of a sudden there was two. And I'm like, wait a minute. I only put one duck down, and now there's two in the water. So you see. But yeah, they go swimming around. She'll probably like the waterfall too, because you do get waterfalls, and those look really neat. And you don't have to build big, um, you know, you can make like little hills and like maybe put the fish on the top, and then, you know, the fish can be down at the bottom, but they connect, which is really, really nice. It's a nice feature. Blaze is working their butt off on this farm. I'm telling you. Gosh. Okay, I'll do your trees. Oh, wait. See, you get diamonds. I've prestiged mine, but I don't know what I'm gonna get. I honestly don't. I think Dr. Obi did. You prestige your. Are they P5s now, Dr. Obi? Your trees. See, because I'm really curious. He's my favorite. Oh, I can go back over here and do them again. Dang, you're getting some diamonds there, girl. Mm-hmm. Oh, and you got a worker over there. Good job. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Nice.
Motion detected at the front door.
Very good. You've been working your butt off with that, with P7. You got them at P7, I'm just curious now what they're gonna give you at 10. I mean, because what? See, that always throws me off. Like after a certain level of your fruit bat trees, you start getting 2, and you should be getting 3. Are you getting 3 now? Yeah, I'm just doing P5. Oh, don't worry. Yeah, I'm just doing P5. And in case anybody wants to know what P1, 2, 3, P, whatever it is, it means prestige. We're all doing that short word, prestige. You prestige? Well, I did too. Ace suggested it. He says, you should prestige your lettuce. And like, because obviously, I have the lettuce farm, so I did. Yeah. Like, I only did one cow. One cow. Yeah.
Motion detected at the front door.
Let's see. On my main farm um, during the Halloween event, what I did was, well, no, did I? Yeah, I kept the animals on the other side. But see, lucky for me, I was in the process of opening up Farm 4. So whenever there was a quest or something like that, basically what I did was I would put the quest items on Farm 4, and then I made the my main farm. Instead of having all those crops down, I put all those pumpkins down until I realized I'm like, what am I gonna do here? And I mean, I did harvest the pumpkins and stuff, but I just got so tired, and I mean, yeah, I took a hit, loss of diamonds, but I just figured, something, it was like 3 more days to remaining, and then I would have to go back, and I'm like, no, no.
Motion detected at the front door.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, well. Well. Then just take the prestige. Just, you know what you do? Take that prestige building and put it up high somewhere. Something like you do with your snacks, Put them up high where you can't get them. That's what you got to do. Well, the thing is, like, I didn't realize it at the time. This was with Farm Together, and if you remember, we had the shops. This is what I kind of like, but they had the shops there on the farm and Farm Together 1. So my niece, she's like, what? I don't know, 2 or 3. And I just let her do whatever the heck she want. I mean, no, no harm, no foul kind of thing. So she's walking up to one of the buildings, and all I could hear was ching, 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 ching. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, then I realized, like, oh my God, you know, my brother was, playing too. So, we're all in chat. And I remember saying, don't do that anymore. I had to stop. I forget what there was that you could change so people couldn't do that. But yeah, she was like depleting all my things in the shop. She was just, you know, what she didn't do it on purpose, but she didn't realize. Because I'm like, no. I was like, oh no. So yeah. But yeah, I would take my prestige building, especially if you got kids and you put your controller down, You know your kid's gonna go over there and play, of course. But just take the prestige building and hide it. Out of sight, out of mind. And how many of these new... Oh, so you did open that. Okay, so you did open that. Let me see. Did you open it straight across? Oh. I see. Okay, I see what you did. I mean, it's kind of sort of at your discretion, but you know what I usually do? If I open up a few plots, that's when I go over to the guy and I'll have him, flatten at least. If it's 3 plots that I had just opened, I'll do it that way. Pay the 2,500 and he flattens it, unless you do it manually. But I found that when you do it manually, you spend a lot more diamonds flattening them. It's better off to just pay him the 2,500 diamonds to flatten it, and you're good to go. Yeah. It looks like you got some pretty easy land there, though, to flatten, which is good. Uh, yes, you can. Yes, you can, Drew. Absolutely. I mean, if it's, I don't know. Let me just see something. If it's a small little one, because it's costing you diamonds, okay? For every little piece, it's 9. It's going to be 10 diamonds. So that's why I myself personally, um, I just go back to where the guy is, and he just does the whole thing for 20. Well, he does what you opened for 2,500, not the entire farm. Okay, so in Blaze's case, I'll go over here. Oops, I'll go over here. In Blaze's case, okay, see, if you see something like this, it wouldn't be so bad. Okay, but you see, over here, this is going to be very costly. If you do it manually, it will be. Because, okay, you're talking this layer. Oh, excuse me. You're talking the top layer. And then you're talking this. Then you got this layer. Okay? Because when you drop this down, okay, it's only going to drop down to this. Okay? So, yeah, you're better off just, yeah. If it's you're better off just waiting until you. I mean, if you do a plot by plot, I mean, depending on your circumstances of how you get your stuff set up, yeah, I would just kind of wait. But if you really, really need them, you got this. I mean, see, these are like the little hills, the stuff here, you know. But when you see them up there like that, yeah, yeah. Oh God, that's very random. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, how many plots though are on a map? I used to know, but now I don't. Let me go to the town and let me see. There's 49 plots total. 49, okay? 49 plots. So over here, I don't know if I can. Well, it will continue to grow. Absolutely. Let me see. Where is your thingamajig? Where is your guy? Oh, that's gas. Oh, where is he? He's over there somewhere. I think he's on the other side. I think. Yep, here's the guy. Landscaping. Now, nope, 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 nope. Wrong building. What are you? Oh, you're the farmer hand. Farmer hand. Flowers. Wait a minute, you're landscaping, right? What the heck is your land guy? Oh, I love Oh, that's the garage guy. I think I found him. Okay. Nope. No. I'm staying away from them tickets. Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, wait. I'm doing this all backwards. Here we go. Let me see. Town, only the farm owner can do that. Okay. So I'll show you on mine. Each land that you open, okay, is going to cost you some diamonds and things, but you have a total of 49 plots by 49. Okay. I don't know how many plots that Blaze now has remaining, but it looks pretty damn close to me. Because if this is 8, let me see. Which direction am I pointing? Okay. Okay. So I'm pointing up north. So you've got, oh my gosh. Can you guys see this? If it was daylight, I know you'd see it. Oh, it does grow. Ooh. Now, why did the window not close? I don't know. Okay, it's still... It's like stuck on stupid. I don't know why it's doing that. Um... See something. Okay, now I think it's, yep, it's normal now. Okay. Okay, now I can show you. I have to go back to number 8. Hold on a minute. Okay. See, I'm looking west, which is obviously, to the side. And it looks like this might be the end. It looks like. Notice I said looks like. This definitely looks like the end right over there, sort of. But if you see the little guiding line, the little red line. So on this little red line, you can basically see, the land, how it's set up. Some of it's flat over to the left. But then if you look straight ahead, directly north, okay, that is some high land. And then if Blaze was able to open up the following land, again, look at the high land. Yeah. Blaze, would you mind if I showed them how how the waterfall works? Can I show them that on your map? Would you mind? see. Okay. Um, Drew, I want to show you something like, with the waterfall. And I'm just going to make a teeny little one just so you can get an idea. For example, okay, if you want to do it, okay, I'll show you on the lower one. Let me get a little flat area. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, see, oops. Okay, here's your water, for example, right? And see how it drops down and then boom. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna put a little thing here, 2, 3, right? But now you say, well, how do you connect it? Here you go. Watch this. There you go. And there's your waterfall. Pretty cool. And you could put like your fish up here. No, the fish won't go in this water because it's a barrier to them. Just to kind of give you a heads up, it's a barrier. And won't let me. I don't know why it doesn't let me pick it up. That's so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect it. Now watch this, the difference. Up here, again, you do the top one. Because like if you say, geez, how does it work? This is how it works. You do the same thing. You put water, water, and then you can go down and you see how that red square box. Well, here you go, watch. Oop, can't place it slow. Of course not, but you can do it this way. See? So you can get really creative. You can get really creative. And again, let's say, for example, yeah, and let's just find me a baby duck. Find me a cheap one. 10,000. Come on, give me a cheap baby duck. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Now watch this. I only did one duck, right? Watch this. Excuse me. Do you all see 2 ducks? Now look at that. One duck, he goes in the water. The other duck stands there looking silly. Then he goes back in the water. You got 2 ducks in the water out of one thing. Go figure. I don't get this at all. And look at that. So you can... I know she'll go crazy. She's definitely going to go cuckoo. When she sees that you can put a duck near the water, oh, absolutely. She'll love it. But again, that's why I say about these feeding things, it's like, okay, But yeah, your ducks will always be in the water. But yeah, she'll love that. And I know people do it, yeah. Well, then you have to tell her, by the way, now you got to go over there and feed them. Thank you for that, Blaze. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's a lot of little things that I know that she's gonna like in the game. So I guess, Drew, that means you better earn a lot of diamonds and things, huh? But like I said, I know she's gonna love that. And the thing is, maybe make a little area for her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make a little small area for her down in the corner or something like that. Make her a little area where she can just kind of, go that route and put those little things down there for her. I'm sure she'll love it. Yeah, you know. And here's the other thing, and I'm not sure if she, if you've seen it, but they have these different type terrains. Like here's sand, you know what I'm saying? And then of course, that's your little water holes. And they're very, I mean, the sand and all that, the terrain is very inexpensive and cheap. Um and again, if and like with the fish and all of that, that will connect. The only thing is the fish, like let's say you put a fish on the top and you put a fish on the bottom, they're not going to connect, they're going to be separated. So, you can always, and again, you can always put like, a few little fish up on the top and then let the little waterfall go down. And, you could put the one or two ducks up on the top or on the bottom. It doesn't matter. You can still do the boat thing. But if you wanted to make a little section for her, you could put the sand down. That way it's like a little sandbox. She can do whatever she wants. I'm just saying. Goodness gracious. No, I am not doing Farm Together 2 for little children. No, I am not because um, I spoil children. True. I do. And I know that sometimes kids just like to drive around in the tractor. They don't care. They just like the idea of being able to drive. Some kids like that. No, I spoil kids. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. you know, Even though my oldest granddaughter, she's what, 15. Um, she's such a beautiful young lady, and so it was like last year when her, well, no, this year even, this year when her birthday was coming around, I said, "What do you want?" You know, and then she says, first she said she had like a school. There were these ducks that she wanted to buy a duck, so I said, "Okay." And the thing was, I told her, I said, I sent her the money for the ducks, right? Well, then apparently, wherever she was buying the ducks from, they told her she had to buy two because ducks by themselves, one duck, they don't do well. They get depressed. I guess I'd be depressed too. So instead, she saw these cute little bunny rabbits, and she ended up buying a bunny rabbit. She did. So, but yeah, like the year before, she likes makeup and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I kind of went overboard, and I sent her the money for the makeup. I did. I'm guilty, but I don't care. So yeah, I remember when she was old enough or big enough to ride a little, tricycle. I bought her first bike. So Drew, you're gonna have a really lovely time. You know. Oh my God, you're probably gonna lock the doors on your girls. um, but as they get older, yeah, they everything changes. I honestly don't know what's worse, teenage girls or teenage boys or I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You probably won't be dad. You're gonna be just, No, you won't be cool. Well, wait a second. You probably will be if as long as they still got you wrapped around their finger. Because dad gives me anything and everything. I'll go to dad first because mom's going to say no. So I'm going to go to dad first because he'll say yes. It's true. I had 4 brothers. I was the youngest, and I always ran to dad. And I got more favor. Look at you, 116,000 diamonds. Well, now you need to. Do you. Okay. Let me look at your trees for a moment. Let me see something. Okay. Resource category. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Blaze, you can officially buy the cassia cinnamon, which, in the cassia in the Ceylon, right? You should, if you can, if you want. It's up to you. You know, it's your baby here. But if you felt like putting up 324 of each of those trees, one worker, 324 trees, it would kind of speed up the process of getting those things done. Those prestige, because especially, okay, so you started prestiging those already, which is great. Oh, 3, nice, very nice. Yeah. So if you started doing that, even if you did it here, like if you made 2 blocks, because you put your worker down, and then you have your center. It would. I mean, and again, it just depends on too where. Oh, okay. So yeah. So as long as you have that, you're good. See, because that's the thing you got to play catch up on is like, well, where am I going to spend most of my time? See, that's the little thing. Where am I going to spend the most of my time? Let me see. Let me exit out because I want to go and check on my lettuce farm, my farms. Oh, I can never. Oh, did I make it 3? No, I did not. I think 1. I think I did it with 2. Let's find out. I think it was 2. Nope. How many peanuts do I have? No. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. See, this is my peanut butter blender. Ooh. So I'm going to hit Y. Now, just to show you something, to fill this machine at level 100, okay, 1380. But again, I won't have enough for the other one, right? So what I'm going to do is, my 1396, I'll get it down to 500. Oops. 510. Okay, 510, right? So I'm going to hit it to that, add resource, but it's only going to make me, by the way, because I'm putting 510 peanuts in there, it's going to give me 17 boxes. Okay? But I did it. And I took some out because, Okay, here is one here. I'm going to walk up to it, hit Y. 886. Well, let's see what I get on a full boat. 29. I'm going to leave some peanuts out. I'm just going to do 500. 510. Okay. But you see how that worked? I don't have to fill the whole thing. Because over here to the left is going to show me, how many, like garlic in this case, that I have. Oh yeah, that's fine. I can do the full thing because it just needs 450 garlic for 15 boxes. So yeah, I can do that. But at any time, you just walk up to it and hit Y. Do not, just A, because it'll just automatically fill it till it's full. And the same thing here with any of your other factories. That's what you have to do, is these. But I usually wait until most of my factories are full. I don't, I know that these ones here are not full, but I'm trying to get them leveled up. I am dying to find out what it's gonna ask me if and when they're level, 100. But the time is dropping down. I remember Ace was mentioning that to me, that the time does drop a little bit, slightly. Oh. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll show you with the bunnies. Let me get a little favor. Pay my workers. Now, generally, what I do is, because I don't really spend that much time with them, but I'm gonna do 22 minutes. And go down to my bunny rabbits. And they give you 2 eggs, by the way. See, right now, my bunny rabbits will give me 4 diamonds because of the fact that I'm using boost, okay? That is the only reason why they're giving me that many diamonds. So right now, I'm getting 6 diamonds, okay? That's with the boost. Just FYI. And plus now, I'm their prestige, and how you can tell is if you see Easter Rabbit with the little number 4 beside it. Okay, here we go. I don't think it took that long for them to level up. You know what I did notice though the other day, when they were hitting to level 100, I think the bunnies XP slowed down or something. Because I'm like, come on, will you please hit 99, then 100, and thank God it finally did. So for every 2 hours, I'm getting 6 diamonds. I'm getting 6 diamonds, but I'm also using boost. I'm getting 6 diamonds per bunny rabbit. So if you had these bunny rabbits, let's say on your farm, and you're just starting out, you'll get a couple at a time, even with boost. And I think they level up pretty fast.
Motion detected at the front door.
Oh, I have to make my farm public, so give me a second. My farm, this one. Oops, public. And by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, if you do, let's say, for example, have favor and you log off or whatever, or whatever you're doing, if you exit out of your game, your favor will be there. Okay, it doesn't count down when you're offline. It only counts down when you're online and you're in your game. Come on. Hopefully, I will have my rabbits up to P5 tomorrow. I doubt it, maybe the day after. Like I only have what 880 rabbits. I'm not gonna. Ooh, I'm not gonna increase them. I should, but I'm not gonna. There's no place to put them. That's why. And look at that. There's my my halfway job with. Oh gosh. Ooh, 96. Yay. I'm gonna. As soon as those hit 100, I'm gonna prestige those. And see that? Oh, do I have any quests? I don't think I do. The miniature donkey's going to take forever, and the reason being is because the miniature donkeys were obviously recycled when I did it. Oh. Oh, okay. It's requesting me to put a food down. And I am going to put these down, and then I'll put the peanuts out. See, I'm just gonna do a gradual prestige on things. I'm not gonna do it all at once, but yeah, anything I prestige, it's just gonna go to 5, and that's it. I'm done. Because there's a lot to prestige, and um, like again, there's some things that you will never put out, and I don't think you should prestige it because if you're not planting it, why are you prestiging it? You know, trees are different, flowers are different, but yeah. Though I am guilty of not putting out all the trees. I'm very guilty of that. And I know the quest says to me 180, but I'm going to put out the whole thing, which is 387. I mean, I need the wheat anyway, so why not? Peanuts. Yeah, we'll do these two. Can always use peanuts. Did you notice I didn't have enough? But there is some over there somewhere planted. And I only have 2 peanut machines, okay? So you figure if once you get those peanut butter machines up to level 100, guess what? You are going to have to put 1,800 peanuts in each one to fill it. So, and to me, I'm not gonna waste. Nope, I'm not gonna waste farmland to do that. That's why I only have 2. You know, and I only have what 4 GM stalls, and you know what? That's enough for me for now. For now, now that I look and see because I did that lettuce farm. Okay, it's actually doing better, generating better for me, which I'm happy. Just to put those workers down there with the trees. Oh, it's like when I got up this morning, I looked and I'm like, oh my goodness, they really filled it up. Where did I stop off at? These ones here. I want to do the okay. See, I'll finish these llamas off. Is that row fit? Nope, it's not. Okay. I mean, I got 13 minutes, so you know what? I'm just gonna double it. And I get double the. I thought, and these llamas they level up pretty fair. But I'm gonna wait until some of my other animals are P5s when they drop the wool. I'm not gonna do these now. This will be kind of like the next step that I might do. And they're all happy eating their food. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, see, now I just want to get all screwed up. Because these guys eat the garlic. Yeah. And, oops. And I have these guys up here. Those are the workers, and the only thing that I'm having them do is work on stuff that I'm prestiging. And they get it done a little faster than, like if you were normally doing that. So they're constantly working on getting that done, which I'm glad. Okay. And it is that time that I have to log off. I have to go get some food and eat. And I think that's about it. And then I'll be back to playing. But in the meantime, I'll just leave my favorite farm open. But I want to say thank you so very, very much for watching, everyone. And I love my lurkers, and I thank you so very much for being here. I hope this was helpful. Um, so God bless you all, seriously. God bless you all. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whichever time zone you're in. So you all take care and take care of yourselves. And you all have a blessed one, for sure. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate it. And what am I doing? I don't know. But whatever I'm doing it. Yes, definitely, Drew. Send me a friend request and I will accept for sure. Take care.